Today on Let's Talk, we're going scouting. And we've got with us, a former Wee Below, who at this moment is Wee Below, but he will be a Wee Above, and a full-fledged Boy Scout. We've got McCartney Sawyer. We've got is it Den Mother?
Cub Master.
Cub Master Brandy Sawyer. Mm-hmm. And we've got the district executive, Seth Casey, with us today. Welcome, everyone, to Let's Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, let me start with you, McCartney. Tell me what got you into scouting. Did you wake up one day and say, man, I want to be a Boy Scout? Or did your mom say, McCartney, you're going to be a Boy Scout?
None of those.
Okay, what happened?
What was it?
It was joint scouting night.
Joint scouting night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where was that, at school?
At school, yes.
Okay, and you saw it, you saw a paper on it, or you saw it and you said, I want to do this?
Yes.
Okay, did any of your friends do it too?
Just two.
Just two?
Mm-hmm.
And so what did you do? Did you go home and tell your mom and dad? Did you go home and say, I want to do this?
Yes, pretty much.
All right. And how long ago was that? What grade were you in then?
First.
First grade.
Mm-hmm.
And what grade are you in now?
Fifth.
Fifth grade. So you've been scouting for basically your whole life?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, Brandy, what got you into it? I guess being the mother of a scout?
Yes, he came home with a little orange bracelet and it said, let's join scouts. And we went to the Joint Scouting Night meeting and we've been in ever since.
Well, now you've taken it to heart because you are the 2016 Cub Master of the Year.
Yes, sir.
That is fabulous.
Yes, thank you.
And how does such an award come about?
Well, I just try to put in as many hours as possible for the kids. Anytime Seth calls, I'm trying to be right there and helpful any way I can be. We just want to provide a quality program for our children, and it starts in your pack. And if you can make your pack the best pack you can make it, and everyone else does the same, then we have a quality program for everyone.
Seth, tell me, you are over 13 counties?
Yeah, 13 counties in eastern Arkansas, from the Missouri border down to Phillips County around West Helena.
So tell me what makes a good pack, a good den, what makes a good troop, what makes scouting successful?
Just right here. I mean, just volunteers and kids that are willing to put the time in, that are willing to really take it to heart, like you said, and are willing to do whatever they can do to make it fun, make sure the kids learn and, have a good time.
So, what does the pack do? You guys tell me what things you do.
We call them den meetings, and each grade level is split up into what we call dens. And there's Tigers is first grade, Wolves is second, Bears is third, and Wee Belows is fourth and fifth. So each one of these dens meets in a located designation. We have a church that we meet in, so everybody has their own classroom. And we have them meet, and they learn different things, knot tying. They learn about how to camp. They learn what we expect when we're at camp, what we expect of them to keep it cleaner than they found it when they leave the place. And then we have what's called a pack meeting once a month, and that's where I come in as the Cub Master, and we go over something big. We'll have the fire department out, or we'll have the police department out, or we'll sometimes the drug dogs come in, and we just have little visitors that come in and really, show the boys how, what our goal is. We're wanting them to transition as best as possible and be as prepared as possible for Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts wants them to be as prepared as possible for life.
That's the motto.
Yes, that's the motto. Right. Be prepared.
What's the motto?
Be prepared.
That's
Be
right.
prepared. Be prepared. That's good advice.
Yes.
Not all of us take it every day, but it's good advice. Tell me some of the things that you have learned about being prepared. Can you think of some things that you have learned through scouting?
I learned how to tie knots.
Tie knots? And more than just your shoes, more than just your tennis shoes, right? What type of knots can you tie? Because I can't tie any.
I can tie a square knot.
Square knot, okay.
I can tie a tie, pretty sure.
You can tie a tie around your neck?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I could also do a double half. What's it?
Double half hitch.
Double half hitch knot.
A double half hitch knot?
Yes.
Well, the one that impresses me most is the tie, because I'm going to tell you, at the advanced age of whatever age I am, McCartney, I've got an app on my phone that reminds me in case I get confused about tying my tie right here, buddy. So you can do that. You're in good shape. You don't use a clip-on?
I do, but
But we know how.
You don't have to. You depend on that. Okay. Well, good. Well, now, how do you go about becoming a scout? If I'm a kid, or if I'm a parent that wants to get a kid involved in scouting, how do we go about it?
Well, like we were talking about, Joint Scouting Night is a recruiting event we do every August. We partner with all the schools in the area. We'll go out and give flyers to the kids, just so they can take it home to their parents, let them know, hey, we're going to be doing an event where you can come join scouting. Other than that, you can sign up any time of year. Just anytime, if you see this interview and decide, hey, I really want to be involved in scouting, you can just get in touch with me as a district executive, and I'll put you in touch with a unit, and we'll get you in. But our big recruiting event is in August every year, and we go out and partner with all the schools in the area and do. Brandy is actually, in addition to being our Cub Master for Pack 115, she's on our district committee and our membership committee, and she goes out and does what we call rallies at our schools, and she goes out and gets the kids excited and tells them the fun stuff we're going to do, like camping and Pinewood Derby, and we go out to ASU every year and watch a football game or watch a movie on the football field and stuff like that. So yeah, and we get them fired up about it, and then get them signed up. But you can sign up any time of year.
That's very nice. So you can join. You don't have to start at the first of a year.
Oh,
you
no.
can just come on and get involved in activities and fit right in, huh?
Yes.
Do you like meeting new kids? That when they come in, you
Yes.
guys welcome them pretty quick.
yes.
Make new friends. That's cool, huh? Yeah, I bet it is. I'd like that too. Friends are good to have. Do you you have how many troops and packs in Jonesboro? I think you told me there are 3. Now the pack is for your cubs.
Yeah, the pack is the younger kids; those are cubs, and that's age 7 to 11. And then after age 11, when they finish the Cub program, they move on to Boy Scouting, which is age 11 to 18. And here in the Jonesboro area, I believe we've got around 6 traditional units, which is Cub packs and Boy Scout troops. We've also got Explorer posts for the teenagers that are interested in certain career fields like police, firefighters, stuff like that. And we've got some venture crews, which are also for the older kids, where they do scouting stuff, but it's a less traditional scouting program. They still go camping. The difference is those programs are co-ed, venturing and exploring. With the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, it is just boys. But in the Jonesboro area right now, we've got about 10 units altogether for a total of about 250 kids.
Very nice, very nice. But you'd like to expand. You'd like to grow more.
Always, yes.
And there's more kids to reach
Always.
out there.
There's an unlimited amount of kids always.
Well, they keep making them every year.
Have new kids coming through.
Yeah.
So, why be a scout? Why is it cool? Why do it?
It's, you get to do stuff on your, you get to do a lot of fun. You get to go camping, but you don't always have to go camping with just your family. You can also go with other scouts, or we have Pinewood Derby. You get to make your own car out of wood. It sort of teaches you how to make stuff out of wood.
You get to create your own things, and you get to, you like the camping, don't you? Tell the truth.
Yes.
You do like the camping. What's your favorite part of camping?
Probably the food.
I was trying to say, it's
No. Food's my favorite part of everything.
Well, there's a thing in scouting where we never eat bad, as you can tell. We always make sure we eat really well.
Eat well.
Yeah, and cooking is one of the things we stress on the boys, is we want them to be able to cook.
Oh.
Yes, like at our camps, the Webelos are usually the ones that are cooking.
Is that right?
Yeah. In a perfect
Well, I
world,
need to be a Weebelo.
Yeah. In a perfect world, when we go to camp, all the adults are sitting in chairs drinking coffee, and all the boys are running around making fires and cooking and taking care of stuff. So that's the way we want it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good. Now, Brandy, I know recently we've seen on the news a story of a young boy who saved a classmate,
Yes.
and he was either a Cub Scout or a Boy Scout. I'm not sure which.
He is a Boy Scout now.
He's a Boy Scout
Sure
now.
is. Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that story?
His name is Adrian Rodriguez, and from what I understand and from what he's told me, he was at school and they were running around the track. And at Westside, in order to complete a mile, you have to run the track 3 times. Well, they had completed their 3 miles, him and his friend Joey, and they wanted to boost morale for the other kids that were a little slower, and so they ran a 4th lap. Well, after that 4th lap, his friend collapsed, and they did not know why. And he gathered his friend up and picked him up and made sure, ran him over and got help and remained calm and followed through the basic first aid that we have taught him in the past. And he knew to stay calm. He knew what he was supposed to do. And we feel like scouting really put him in that right direction on where he needed, to know where he was supposed to go, what he was to do.
What to do and how to do it.
Yes.
That's a wonderful story, and I think you can find it on KAIT's website. It's a good story about another young hero in Jonesboro, and I think scouting is a good breeding ground for our heroes, because how do you know when it's going to be time to be a hero? You don't know.
You never
But
know.
what's the motto?
Always be prepared.
Always be
right.
prepared. That's right. That's wonderful. All right, so you guys have an event coming up that we want to talk about?
We've got several events coming up. We've got our Pinewood Derby, which is what McCartney was talking about, where they get to make their cars and race them down a track. We're going to be doing that at the mall at Turtle Creek here in Jonesboro, March 4th. And it's a really good time. It's a good time to come out and see what scouts are doing in the area. And after that, we're going to have our big spring camp out. As a district, we do 2 camp outs a year, one in the spring and one in the fall. And we're going to be doing our big spring camp out at Parker Pioneer Homestead in Harrisburg. Well, it's in between Harrisburg and Cherry Valley. It's in the country. And that's going to be March 31st to April 2nd. So it's a weekend camp out. But I mean, it's going to be all the Cubs and all the boys. So I mean, we're looking to have about 500 kids out there, all camping, all doing activities. In addition to Parker Pioneer Homestead's activities that they do at the site, we're going to have Scout-specific activities. So all our boys like McCartney who are about to cross over to Boy Scouting will have a ceremony for them where we actually do a literal crossover from Cub Scouting to Boy Scouting. We usually what we'll do is we'll build a ladder or a path that they cross over at the campfire, and then that they're officially Boy Scouts then, and they can start working towards their eagle. So,
Very nice.
and that's just stuff at the district level. The units do stuff all the time,
So you've got a ceremony coming up.
Yes.
Is that going to be fun
Yes.
or pressure? Is it fun or is it pressure?
It's fun and pressure.
It's fun and pressure. That's how a lot of life is.
Yep. If you're lucky, it's fun too.
If you're lucky, it's fun too. That's good. That's good. Well, congratulations on all the work you've done, and congratulations to you. And Seth, I hope everything continues to go well for Boy Scouts in this region, and if we can be of service at the city, we want to help the Boy Scouts. I think any chance we have an opportunity to get involved in helping our youth and doing Boy Scouting is a good thing for the city and for our youth.
One of the tenets of Boy Scouting is service, and we actually require our boys to go out into the community and do what we call service hours. So they'll go out and clean up a road, or they'll help out with, the Susan G. Coleman Foundation is doing its first race in Northeast Arkansas this year, and we're going to go out and help with that. I know I've got boys that are going to run in it, but we've also got boys that are going to help out with, handing out drinks and just volunteering in general. But we want to do whatever we can to serve the community, and anybody that wants to serve the community should come talk to us, because we'll find a place for you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you again for what you do. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, McCartney. It's a pleasure having you on Let's Talk Jonesboro.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.